Hey everyone, how is it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well because today we're talking about music, and today we're looking at my most recent pickups for July. July was a great music month for me, and we'll talk about this first release. So, one of my favorite bands of all time is the Decemberists. They just put out a new album, went on tour. I was lucky enough to get a chance to go see them. And while I was there, I picked up on CD their newest album. What is the title? As It Ever Was, So It Will Be Again. Here is the cover there, show off the back. This is a fantastic album. Is it my favorite by the band? Possibly. I need some more time with it, but it's really, really good if you're into that sort of Americana indie folk mixed. This one has a bit of a prog so it's definitely at the end with a 20-minute long track there. Check it out. It's one of their best albums, definitely. Maybe top three for sure. So while I was away, I was in Vancouver for that show. Hit up a thrift store that was having a bit of a sale. So I got all these for $1 each. First up, I should have thought harder at the time. Tragically Hip, Trouble at the Hen House, one of their classic albums there. You'll notice this is in a jewel case. You might also notice this album never actually came out with a jewel case. I didn't really think about it too much at the time, and then looking at it when I opened it up to play, I was like, wait a minute. But then investigating the cutouts further, it looks like someone took the digipack version of this album and put it into a jewel case, which is weird because the artwork is official. It's not just printed at home. Just very weird. And like the CD is the actual CD. It's just very weird. But happy to have this in my collection. It's got their big hit Ahead by a Century, but a lot of other great songs. The opener Gift Shop is fantastic. One of their career highlights for sure. As I guess I'm slowly plugging away at their discography. Didn't mean to. I've definitely got a bit over half of it now. Certainly have their first 7 albums. Uh, Next up, Sam Roberts, Love at the End of the World. This is the third Sam Roberts album, I think, right before switching to the Sam Roberts Band. It's kind of Canadian rock feel to it. There was another loose CD in here. I didn't even bother checking. I was like, what is this? Life in Technicolor, Loser or Lost. I didn't recognize it, so I did a little research. This is a Coldplay album, loose disc now. The Viva, what was it, Viva La Vida and all their friends. That one. I have a loose disc of that Coldplay album. If anyone wants it, you know where to call. Next up, really fun movie soundtrack, Dumb and Dumber soundtrack on CD. Funny, funny movie. Great, great soundtrack. Certainly got that early 90s alt rock in there. Lots of fun. You've got, Crash Test Dummies, Proclaimers, Green Jelly, Dead Eye Dick, Echo Belly, Primitives. Lots of cool stuff on there. Finally, also for $1, this is a great album. I had it back in the day. Happy to have it again. Toots and the Maytals' True Love while he was still around. This was recorded in 2004, and it's an album with all guest musicians. Every track is a different guest musician, so you probably can't tell by looking at the cover there, but you've got Ryan Adams, Jeff Beck, Ken Booth, Eric Clapton, Bootsy Collins, Marcia Griffiths, Terry Hall, Leroy, Bunny Wailer, Keith Richards, The Roots, Shaggy, Scott Lights, No Doubt, Ben Harper, Willie Nelson, all kinds of cool stuff. The first track on here might be a Willie Nelson song. I know it's written by Willie Nelson. Still, it's still moving on to me. I don't know if that was a song done in a reggae style adapted for this album, but the rest were all Toots and the Maytals originals. Lots of fun, especially the what are my favorites on there? I think Pressure Drop with Eric Clapton is fantastic. Funky Kingston with Bootsy Collins and The Roots is really, really good as well. Super cool. So those are all the CDs. Now onto some vinyl. This is all garage sale finds. So I went to one garage sale. They had a lot of vinyl, $1 each. I wasn't expecting much. It was all, Engelbert Humperdinck, and things that you see over and over whenever you go to garage sales or thrifting. There were two here, and I was like, really, $1? Now, cover-wise, these have seen much better days, but they play fine. So the first one, again, only $1, is the great album Killer by Alice Cooper. Fantastic. There you go. I can check out the band in the back as well. This is actually my first Alice Cooper record. It's a good one. I've listened to it a few times now. I love it a lot. And this one, I just wanted to get as well. It's a compilation called Together. You can see all the involved artists on the cover. We've got Lighthouse, Edward Bear, April Wine, and Crowbar. All CanCon, all Canadian artists. And then on the back, you'll notice this is a 7-Up the Uncola compilation. Listen to this too. This is a great summertime compilation. If we're looking to get into just a couple classic Canadian CanCon bands, you got April Wine, you got that rock there. You've got, Lighthouse if you're into that, Chicago Light, as it were. Great stuff. Now these ones, this is the real score. This was just in a free bin at the end of the day. Clearly someone's garage sale, didn't go as planned. They just had a ton of records in here. Now most of the LPs didn't really care for, didn't really need, but they had a whole bunch of 45s and a lot of them are really good. Some of them I left, but this one, this is all free. Keep in mind, this is all stuff in the free bin. So first we got Carole King, To Know That I Love You with Hard Rock Cafe. I think Hard Rock Cafe is the single there, 145. And again, I've played all these. They're pretty good shape. Next up, the Nashville Cats by The Lovin' Spoonful. Love that one with the B-side, Full Measure. Next on Atco is Keep Me Hanging On with Vanilla Fudge. Come by Day, Come by Night, I believe is the B side for that one. I like that Atco label there. Next up, this is my fiance's favorite Christmas song. Do They Know It's Christmas? One of those, Save the World ones by Band Aid. And, maybe not one of my favorite Christmas songs, but with the B side of Feed the World. Great. I do kind of like to collect Christmas music, so happy to have this. This, I didn't pay attention to the artist name. I just saw that it's the Christmas song, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs, the Christmas song, by Billy Crystal. Yes, that Billy Crystal. So I gave this a listen. I'll play it once a year, if that. But I do like the Christmas song, one of my favorite tunes. Next is which one is the A side? I think so Wings. Mull of Kintyre is the A side here by Wings with the Girls' School as the B side. Have it out some Langton collection, all free, keep in mind. And finally, Bruce Springsteen, My Hometown with the Christmas B side, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And you've got your lyrics and stuff there. So, I mean, that was all free. So that was in one day. I got all those records for $2, as it were. Go to Vancouver, see a great band, buy their new album. I was gonna buy it on vinyl, but on vinyl it's $50. CD's 20. It's like, yeah, I do like to collect vinyl, but I'm gonna go for the CD in this case. Super cool finds. Pretty pumped for how July was music wise. August I'll probably slow down a bit, September slow down a bit, but this is great. Good summertime music. So I want to hear from you. What have you been really into this summer? What bands have been getting you through the summer? And until next time, bye bye.